How is everyone today?
So what you're saying is...
Where is everyone today then? Hey Dad, welcome. Why are you not typing? Oh, something went wrong. Hey, how are you? By the way, I released the merch design on a coaster today. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Yeah. I know what part you're talking about. $7.99. Alright, cool. I'm just sorting out some stuff for the store. Alright. These sets I'm not building today, but these just what I picked up today. Probably going to be listed to eBay. Got this one. This one. This one. And this one. I have a MacBook Air M4. Why is that? I need some better music. There you go. Oh no, I just got public parts.
Eve to me is basically freedom. It's a giant open universe where you can do whatever you want. You can have really relaxed, slow-paced stuff where you can take it easy. Or you can be on the edge of your seat, shaking, making split-second decisions. This is Eve. It's a crazy universe where anything can happen, and however you want to do it, go for it.
Oh yeah, let me try and find your channel again. I have the link here somewhere. Yeah, I have it. It says it's not available. Maybe I went to the wrong one. No, I went to the right one. Yeah, do that. I think you've renamed it or something. Yeah, you renamed it. That's why I couldn't find it. Or, no, it's a completely new channel. Is it? No. You've just renamed it, yeah. And deleted your videos. Looks pretty good. Ah, fair enough. That's why I couldn't find it then. Ted, were you at the start of the stream? I don't think you were. Yeah, fair enough. I'm doing my own thing too, and somehow it's led to content creation for hours a day. Were you here at the start of the stream? I got a new Lego order today, which I showed off. I'll show it. These are all for the eBay store. Well, eBay and everything else. But we got motorbike, Minecraft, spaceship, and street sweeper. Tired. Let me just write this out real quick. I'm not necessarily upping it by percentage, I'm selling it for a price that I think is reasonable, which is £3.50. Which is typically what I sell polybags and stuff for. Which is about £1 profit. And how I typically work out my profit is I say the price I brought it for is 80%. So then I divide it by 8, times that by 10 to get 100%. That is the minimum price I will sell something for. And then I add a little bit on top of that. And yes, it's £1 profit per bag for this set. It's like £1, 1p. Which gives me a little bit of wiggle room if people want to put offers in, which is something I do accept. It just allows me to set a higher price and then go down a bit if people want it slightly cheaper. So overall, it's about a 50% markup, or or 100% mark. No, yeah, 50% markup, thereabouts. The people on stream are seeing what I got earlier than anyone else because, yeah, I'm going to do a video on it later. Already started recording it. I thought I'd open it on stream. And by the way, once I get paid in a few days from some of the stuff I've done, I will be ordering a t-shirt, the A4 one, which will then mean that once I get it and I'm happy with it, I will be making it public. And this design is slightly cheaper than previous. It's £13.75 plus shipping. Oh, hey, Mr. Tax Collector, how are you today? Quick, stop talking about money. How is the job going? Or the apprenticeship? But yeah, that is £2 cheaper than the previous one, which doesn't sound like a lot, but the previous t-shirts were £15 plus shipping, so about £20. These will be about 15, bit more, all in. No, I don't have a favourite minifig. I don't really have a favourite set, but I really like the Daily Bugle from 2022. That's more like the memories behind it and the significance to me personally than the actual set itself. And then I also really like the Iron Man versus Ultron for the same reason. So I say it's a strong competition between them. Oh, nice. Which one? Because haven't they released a few versions of that one? Oh, fair enough. That's good then. Hang on, six. Yo, Dan, how are you? Long time no see. Oh, 1x2 black brick. How's GCSEs going? I know you're next year, aren't you? Well, how are your subjects going? Oh, nice. Good luck with them. Remember, whatever you get, it's not like the end of the world. Like, I was somewhat disappointed with my GCSE results, and now I am running basically a successful YouTube channel / company. Ultimately, anyway. Like, it's profitable anyway. And to me, that's successful-ish. Yeah, I always thought I was, but think about it, maybe I'm not. I don't think I've done any revision, and I only have 2 exams left. I've already done 1, 2, 4, no, 3. I've already done 3 exams, I've only got 4 left, and then I'm done. Yeah, same. In fact, I just don't do it. But if you can link revising into something else you're doing, then it works. Like for me, I decided to rewire a plug the night before my physics exam. Probably forgetting about physics. But yeah, I did that night before the exam, and the next day it came up on the exam the colour of wires in a plug. So I'm almost certain, well, I'm certain I got that question right. I'd only learnt it the night before. A-level drama, I was talking to co-workers and stuff about lights, and then I used that in my exam the next day. Or even the same day. But like, look at stuff you want to do in your future and put more pressure on that to try and do better in that. And then the others, don't push yourself as much maybe. Yeah, push yourself a bit, but no need to stress too much. Just chill out. I should probably be revising right now, and instead I am building Lego. I should probably have been revising over half term, and instead I hopped on a train train and went to Brighton. Nothing. No, there is no one. I was just messaging a friend because basically recently I brought 200 ducks, then I brought another 100. And this is all I have left. Some of them I've just given away, and a lot of them have been put around my school. By me or by others. And yeah. I then made an Instagram account. And I'm somewhat framing it on someone else. Or framing the Instagram account on someone else. So today, yeah. Well, the head of sixth form has now commented on it. Saying that she's seen them around. What makes it funnier is me and a friend were hiding around somewhere when she spotted us. And we said, yeah, miss, we just found this duck here. And I don't think she suspects us. And she went, yeah, I found some upstairs. Which I think is just hilarious. And then today... But like, today me and a friend took it to a whole another level. Where did I get rid of the photo to? I know I took us a photo. Did I delete the photo? And in school we have, well, I don't anymore, but I wouldn't care, to be honest. But in school, well, I don't anymore because I've got to the point where they've said, yeah, we don't care, basically. But we have independent study time in sixth form where we're meant to be in school, but we can be wherever we want, revising whatever we want. Half time people don't even revise, but we still have to sign in. And now that year 13s don't have to do it anymore, there's 2 spaces on where they put the boards, put the sign-in sheets. So today, a friend and I printed out images of ducks that they traced around. Like, we scanned the duck in and then they traced around it. And then we printed it off on a blue background and stuck it up. Originally we were planning to... Oh yeah, I've moved rooms completely. I've, like, swapped rooms. But yeah, our original plan was I had this bag in my pocket and then a friend had a few more from me. And we put them on the photocopier and tried scanning them to email it to myself. And then we'd print that out. But for some reason the scanner wasn't working, which is annoying. Can't see the other room. Someone else is in it now. No, I can't. This room's somewhat better. Although, the floor is a mess again. Through different projects. But yeah. And maybe this room will change in the next year or 2. Go to a full house. Or a flat anyway. I think this room's awesome. I decided to get rid of the shelves behind me because I was always knocking into them. So they're over there now. I still have all the streams. Don't need a picture. And actually I like this room a bit more because I've started customizing it to how I want it. So rather than having my parts all the way on the other side, I now just have them here. Yeah, I'm still doing Emmett's apartment. That's up there on hold at the moment because it's going to cost £100 just to finish one floor. Or one and a bit floors. Which is a bit expensive, especially as I'm trying to grow the channel and the business side of the channel. If you don't know, I buy and sell Lego. And I also have some merch released. No, I didn't showcase any of my Lego builds at Bricktastic. I wasn't sure I was going before I went. Like, long enough before to be able to sign up. You've got a room tour of this one. It's on YouTube. And the other room, we did a tour on stream. And there's one on YouTube, I believe. Maybe not under this channel, though. I'm sure there is one, though. I'm not sure. There's talk that we might. But I might not. Like, a group of us might do it. By the way, I've done 2 tours. One of my old studio, one of this studio. One in February. Which was of the old studio. No, well, it's on YouTube still. You can go check it out, onthestud.com. And also, what makes the duck thing even better is there's kind of another 1,000 ducks incoming over the next week to, yeah. Kind of have another 1,000 ducks coming. And I only have a week and a bit left of school. I'm going back after for a bit, for a couple of days. And there's some ducks in places that people won't even expect. Like, not me, but someone else. There's like a spiral staircase in the school. And next to the spiral staircase there's a painting. And someone reached over, because it's like the centre of the school, there's a massive like wall with a path around there. And then the spiral staircase, someone reached over the wall and was just able to place a duck on top of it, of one of the paintings, which is pretty hard to get to. There's a couple more places I want to place them, but I can't at the moment because, like, I can't put them there in the middle of the school day. I'd get caught, and it's too funny them not knowing. Yeah, it's just too funny them not knowing where the duck, like, it's too funny the school not knowing where the ducks are coming from. Just to admit it right now. I'm going to admit it. Like, I'm going to send the header sixth form an email on my final day. With a photo of the 1,000 ducks. I'm at a point now where I kind of want to keep these ducks just for a laugh when I'm doing an event on Sunday. Yeah, on an event on Sunday. No, I'm not putting 1,000 ducks in on an envelope. I might send 1 or 2 in an envelope, but I'm not putting all 1,000. They're going to be hidden around. I am not. Well, I'm sort of working on and finding all the parts for a build that I'm working on. Trying to find the parts and count what I have so I can do the digital model. So I don't buy too many. Oh, I need 0 of them. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not being mean. That's not the aim of this. This is literally just for a bit of fun. And that can cause harm, which then falls upon me, which then law and stuff. That's one. Hey Sam, how are you? A CC boat. No way! How much do you pay for it? Where's my phone? That's... Won't let me do that. Oh, yeah, well. Damn! Let me log in on my personal. Go to the stream. And then... Yeah. I'm with the stud. Yes, he's live because that isn't I. Have you checked it for authenticity? Like, have you looked in the head at least to check that? What colour green is it? Oh no, don't worry. Okay, cool. It's just hard to see compared to... To me, that looks legit. Congrats, man. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to keep it in like a case or something? Did I do this one? I think I did, I can't remember. I can't be sure. Ah, fair enough. Well, if you're selling in a couple of years, hit me up. I might be interested in that point. Yeah, make sure you keep it well protected. That could be worth some serious money. Sam, are you and Ted like one person? I'm not sure what the extra arms are. And if they're official, maybe. But if they're not, I don't know. Well, it just seems like only when you're in the stream at the same time at this point. Just find it funny. Oh, that one guy's back. Welcome back. Oh, I'm not sure. They might be. but you'd have to... Oh yeah, you were, weren't you? But yeah, I'm not sure. You'd have to look it up with someone better than me, or like better knowledge than me on Star Wars specifics. Oh, it's not really being mean to me. There it is. Let me just check my messages. It is not Ogle, and Ted said that yesterday. You lie. Do you have vintage Star Wars Lego? No, I don't have vintage Star Wars Lego. No, you didn't. I knew it wasn't. I did it at the start. But like, I also have parts like this in my collection, which are vintage, and like they don't even have the tubes in. This part is probably from about 1950, and downstairs we have a whole lot more. That is my nan's, and then yeah. Oh, nice. Sometimes I question what like the parents that sold Cloud City because their kid didn't play with it anymore are thinking now. Oh, that's really good. Keep it up. What texts were that? Was that Inspector Calls, Macbeth, Christmas Carol? That's really good. Keep it up. Yeah, we've got Lego from probably like earlier than... It would have been earlier than that. It would have been the 50s, 60s. Because it's what my nan used to play with, and yeah. Bear in mind, my dad was born in the 80s. Ah, fair enough. Well, technically that is part of a GCSE paper, Sam. AQA GCSE Language Paper 2, I want to say, is Unseen Poetry, and analyse the blah 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 of this. And then you also have the analysis of the poem anthology, and for instance, in fear of nature is a powerful... Oh, fair enough. But yeah, so for instance, English language, GCSE, AQA, one of the questions would be like, discuss how nature is presented through in war. Discuss how nature is presented. Do this through Exposure and one other poem. He might discuss Exposure alongside... Oh, let me think. Nature. Oh, Ozymandias. Because then you can discuss how nature is permanent. Time... Permanent nature beating... Ozymandias, who's King of Kings. And yeah, him now being the Shattered Facade. And then you link back to Exposure, which had the icy winds at Niva, showing the war against nature to the soldiers, and how they're at battle, but overall they're likely to lose, and they are losing. Their eyes are ice, showing how they have died, which then, yeah, is them losing to nature, which links back to Ozymandias and showing the power of nature. Boom! And I haven't done that in 2 years. Yeah. Alright guys, that's